Peace. Hey people, first and foremost, I just want to insert myself into my own videos because I'm dramatic. Yeah, we're gonna see how this flows, but every now and then I'll be popping up to give you a description of pretty much what is going on in this video. So first and foremost, thank you so much for watching the video. Shout out to all the people who are like, I got 200 followers now. Like, I really feel some type of way because I'm not doing anything, you feel me? And the followers are like increasing, so I feel like I need to give another video because what's the point? So let's get into this. So this video, first and foremost, was a little while back, so I'm gonna try to remember off the dome what exactly went down. We're first just gonna start off with a warm-up, okay? I'm doing legs today, so we're gonna warm up the hips and the glutes. Right here you can see I'm doing some hip circles. Start with a hydrant and then circle around to the back like a kickback and bring the leg right back down to reset and restart the movement. The hip is a ball and socket joint, so you can pretty much, you know, get your circle on or whatnot and really open up those hips. You really want to try to pay attention to, you know, how mobile your hips are so you can be able to hinge. We got some deadlifts coming up, so, and some lunges and all that other stuff. So we're just pretty much opening the hips up here. Then I take it to banded sidewalks, and you want to make sure that you're keeping your torso right over your hips. You don't want to step all the way out and then leave your body hanging over here and your leg is over there. After that, I do banded good mornings, just waking up the back, further waking up the hip joint, waking up my hinge, and making sure that I'm getting ready for these deadlifts coming up. The first thing I started off with were deadlifts, right? And pretty much I always start warming up with the bar. You don't have to start there, but if you are a beginner, you know what I mean, you should pretty much be starting off with the bar to warm up all the time. I'm doing conventional deadlifts here. I did want to do sumos this day, but I was just like, nah. I start off with the bar, and when you start off with the bar, of course it's gonna feel very light, but it's not about that. It's about training your pattern, training your form, and also lifting the bar as if you had weight on it, right? You want to always be in control of this weight, no matter if it's no weight, little weight, or a lot of weight, right? Training your form, training your pattern is what's key. And as I warm up, I'm practicing my hinge. I'm really feeling my feet pressing through the ground. I'm turning on my glutes, engaging my back, like I'm activating everything, right? And because once I put on the weight, it's go time, right? And you don't want to fall short at all just because you didn't practice the way you should have practiced with the bar. Just because you thought, oh, this is nothing, I can just throw up this bar. No, you need to pretend as if there's weight on that bar. Always train that way for sure. It's gonna help you as you go up and increase and progress in your weights. And deadlift, I start off with one plate and then I took it to 2 plates. Felt pretty good, it's fine. I think that's all I did was 2 plates. I might have taken it to a quarter. Look, it was a long time ago, okay? Just watch the video. But I believe I did 4 sets of this, and then we'll move on. Moving on, we got some reverse lunges on the Smith machine. I did the reverse lunges here on the Smith machine because the Smith keeps you really locked in and you're able to isolate certain movements and muscles, and it just flows. You don't really have to worry about just having free weight on your back and like balancing and all that other stuff. You just target the muscle and it flows easily. The Smith machine, I'm not going to lie, is kind of heavy with no weight. It's like, but I got these baby weights on because you don't need a lot of weight for this. This is like a stability. I think the light just went out. That sucks. Come on, son. So pretty much you can do these like elevated or like a deficit. So if you are creating more space between you and the ground, like your foot in the ground, then it would be a deficit, right? And it just creates depth, more depth, right? And you're able to like really stretch that muscle out even deeper, target that muscle and contract it even more, right? Sorry about the light. The sun is acting like it doesn't know I'm doing a video. So we are gonna do, I believe, 4 sets here. Once again, I'm not using any crazy weight. This is like, I think 25 pounds. From what I remember, I believe it was 25. And I'm not going back to check because I gotta edit this and I don't feel like going back. You get my point. Watch the video. So, but yeah, my foot is on a plate, simple plate, nothing crazy, just giving me a little bit more depth. I didn't really feel like going and looking for a bench or anything like that, or a stool, but you can definitely do this on a stool. You can definitely do this on the bench if you are familiar with this movement. Yeah, I believe I did 12 reps each leg. Let's work. On. We got lunges, walking lunges. At this point in time, it was when I was like, you know what? I need to go home. Like, it just tore my ass the fuck up. Like, I was really trying to target hamstrings and glutes, and I did that because I really couldn't walk home. There's some turf at this gym. I really don't know how long it is, but I did pretty much like 70 to 75% of the turf, walk there and back, and I did, I believe, 4 sets of this. It could have been 3, but I was like, look, I was pretty beat after this. My legs were like, look, it's about that time, so let's wrap it up. Alright, moving on to the next movement and one of my favorite machines, okay? And it's my favorite machine, but I never remember the fucking name. So it is a GHD machine. I always have to think of the whole name before I like break it down. Glute hamstring developer. You will definitely target your hamstrings like crazy with this machine. My hamstrings, my glutes were on fire. I started off just doing some iso holds. That tore me the fuck up. You're definitely gonna feel this in your lower back, your glutes, and your hamstrings. This would be, in my opinion, an advanced machine. If you have an issue or challenges with your core and like lower back problems, this would not be a machine to use. If you have a challenge with connecting to a muscle, I would not advise you to use this machine at all. A step down from this machine would be just your regular extension, back extension piece of equipment. I'll insert it somewhere here if I find a picture. But if you're not ready for that, then I would skip this machine until you become a little bit more comfortable with making a connection to your body and your muscle. And then after that, I just pretty much rode it out. Just wanted to be explosive with my legs and like finish my legs off with some rowing. And I was pretty tore up. Anyways, thanks for watching. I appreciate all the support. Yeah, hope you enjoyed the video. Any questions, please leave them down below. Peace.